Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at my M1 Finance portfolio as well as the companies that paid out dividends for the month prior. We're going to check all that out, so let's go ahead and hop onto the computer here. So first thing off, if you are familiar with this channel and been following along on this investing journey, two things. One, I changed the name to Dividend Dentist, but then even more importantly, this is actually a portfolio now that has hit over $1,000, which is awesome. We've been working on this for quite a few months now, so I'm really excited to hit over $1,000. As you can see here, we're sitting at $1,014.80. For the day, we actually finished up the week at 0.8%. For the week, we're actually up 0.12%. The month, we're almost up 2% in total. The quarter, we're up 6.9%, and then overall, we're up 24.57%. So if you are new to this channel, the way I kind of have my M1 Finance portfolio set up is I have one major ETF right up here, which is about 28% of my portfolio, and then I have individual sectors where I have individual companies that I personally invest in based off of the research that I personally do. So that is what I have there. I've actually added quite a few stocks over the last few weeks if you have been following along. So now I have a total, I believe, if I go in here, if I look, a total of 48 different companies that I have in my overall portfolio. Maybe in a future episode, I'll break down each one that I've added. But overall, I wanted to make sure that my portfolio is more diverse. I've added companies in that I feel are going to do well in the long term. So I'm excited to have those in there and build up my position in each one of those. But today's video is all about getting paid out in dividends because I love getting those dividends. So we're going to go and check out, see what we got paid out for the month of November in dividends. And then I'm also going to show you guys my actual spreadsheet that I created, which you can download for free. And I'll share that with you guys here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the activities and see how we got paid out for November. So let's click on activities here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and just do the dividends, of course. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do for the month of November. Just that way it's a lot cleaner here on screen for you guys to be able to see. And then let's do till the end of November. All right, so right over here you can see I got paid out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times on M1 Finance through dividends. So we have a couple different companies. The first one was on November 1st with AT&T. We got paid out 29 cents. And then next up, it took until the 15th, but as you can see, we got paid out quite a few times on that same day. First one was from AbbVie, ticker number ABBV, and that was 7 cents. Then we got Ally at 6 cents. We got Clorox at 9 cents, and we got Costco at 3 cents as well. And then Realty, which pays every single month, paid us 10 cents this month. And then on the 18th of November, we actually got paid out from Texas Instruments at 10 cents. So not the most in the world like we've had every single month. You know, it's nothing glamorous, but as we always talk about, it's a start. Every little bit helps and counts and goes towards future deposits that I put into the portfolio, and that's going to help increase the dividends even more. Now, I mentioned that I also have a spreadsheet that I keep around. I have to switch the screens here really quick because it's going to be too... Oops, there we go. So it's a little bit zoomed out here for us. Now, before we continue on, if you guys like seeing these monthly updates on my investing portfolio and how much I get paid out in dividends, hit that like button down below. I think it really helps out the YouTube algorithm and it lets me know that you guys want to see these videos every single month. So yeah, this is something I put together myself, and I actually input all these numbers every single month, as you can see here, for every single month for 2019, how much I've gotten paid, how much I got paid in total, which so far, you know, as of November of 2019, I got paid $5.75 in dividends so far, which is awesome. And as you can see, the charts over here for the quarterly dividends gives me an idea of how much I made total. And then I just have it in a line graph as well, just because why not be super nerdy about it? So I'm pretty happy with, you know, where we're at so far. You know, last month was obviously a lot more than it was for November, but that's also because a lot more companies are paying out in the month of October, and, you know, just kind of the way it works with how much I have in each different fund. So that was a really, you know, small dip that we've had from October to November, but overall pretty solid. And then I also have additional tabs, as you can see towards the bottom, where I have like Robinhood. I didn't get paid anything out for November. The cool thing with Robinhood, it kind of shows me what I'm going to get paid out in dividends ahead of time once the companies announce those things. So I know I'm going to get 135 from Robinhood. And then my Vanguard, I don't have anything coming in from November or even last October, but I know I'm going to get paid out in December because of how the schedule works for this. So this is my retirement account. I've had people ask. I have a lot more in there. It's around $40,000-ish that I have. And then in my total right now, you can see here, since I only got paid out from M1 Finance in November, it was a total of 74 cents. And now the great thing is I can actually compare how I'm going to do every single year, every single time for the next, 4 Novembers, and then I can add more after that. But I can see every single year, hopefully the whole point is to get more paid out dividends because my, positions are growing. I'm getting, more money added in every single week. So that's going to help it grow even faster. So I'm really excited about that. If you're interested in downloading this, I actually have it entirely for free for you guys if you want to kind of keep track of your dividends and how you're doing year after year. I'll have it in the show notes down below for you. It's just on my website. It's truefinancials.com /dividend tracker. But the link will be in the show notes so you guys can just check that out. But yeah, that's so far how much I've got paid out in the month of November. December's already looking pretty good. I got paid out a few times already, which is going to go towards my next, let me switch this back over here, my next investment, because right now I have, I believe, $30 going in, so 39 cents is going to be from my dividends that's going to be breaking down into future investments that I already have on file, which is always nice. I've talked to some other people too, and it's like, well, hey, I'm only putting in 63 cents, 68 cents. Doesn't seem like a lot, but over time, one, I'm going to be investing more every single week. Eventually, I'm going to be hopefully getting to like $40, $50 a week. That's going to have a huge impact, but heck, even 68 cents towards, PNC is going to have a better impact than not putting anything towards it as well. Because if you don't know, M1 Finance does fractional shares, which is really cool. So I can have part ownership in companies without having to put the full amount, which is one of the reasons I love M1 Finance, because it gives me the opportunity to invest in so many companies, but not have to have the full dollar amounts invested, and I can just keep putting more every single time. So I'm pretty excited about how that's performing so far. Now, if you are somebody that wants to get started with M1 Finance but wants to learn more about it, check out my tutorials right over here, where I actually go into some detail on how to utilize M1 Finance to the best of your abilities. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.